Hello, Star Munchers. Max here. I am doing something a little bit different. So, recently on this channel, I uploaded a playthrough of Luigi's Mansion with my friends Avery and Jake, and I had a lot of fun doing a playthrough. So, I thought that I would go back into some older games and I would turn on Fate the Traitor's Soul and do a little playthrough of it. Um, this playthrough is completely inspired by Venturian Tales Tale series. If you haven't watched any of those, I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can watch them. They're really, really cool because of how in-depth he gets with developing the characters that he plays as. And that's something that I've always thought would be really, really cool. And that's kind of what I want to do. And ever since I started DMing my own D&D sessions, I've become really fascinated with the idea of coming up with cool characters, giving them cool backstories, and just putting little lore bits here and there that you, whoever may be watching this, can sort of help me develop the storyline. I think it'd be a cool collaboration to do with people who may or may not watch this. If you're unfamiliar with Fate the Traitor's Soul, it's an older dungeon crawler by Wild Tangent, and it has a lot of fond memories for me. I remember my friends, the Chiokas, introduced this game to me probably when I was 10 or 11, and I played it a lot with them. Never got very far. My goal for this game is to have my main character beat a dragon. That's just my goal for this playthrough. Once that happens, that is the bare minimum, and the bar has been set, and I can move on to another game or something like that. But yeah, I'm just going to get right into it, and you'll have to forgive me because I'm going to be really, really rusty at this game. And I've already made his avatar a while ago. I went with the name Miles. I just thought it would be a really cool name for a character who might cover a lot of ground. And hopefully by the time you've seen this, you saw the little trailer I made for this series. So I kind of cut and pasted some of the narrative bits at the beginning of this. Oh man, this is going to take some getting used to. I haven't played this in a good long while. Town of Grove, okay. That is where I want to go. So the Town of Grove, as far as I can tell, is like the basic area where you start out. I remember all of this already. This place is so cool. I selected a dog as my character's pet. So if I remember correctly, you can hold shift and you can basically have them, they have their own inventory and their own health up in this left corner, which my face cam is probably blocking right now, but it's not important for you to see it. All you need to know is that I can basically send the dog to pick stuff up, I'm pretty sure. So first things first, let's see if we can't find some quests. I was traveling out in the forest when I was ambushed by Oathgrinder the Blasted, a mottled lurker. Stole my Rat Grinder's ruby stud of blocking. This is a lot of text. Made off into the dungeon. Please get it back for me. I followed it as far as level 1. I'll give you this Yaz Thuks Lunar Eclipse of Greed as a reward. You can find the dungeon entrance on the east side of town. Let's do that.
You have received the quest.
Since it is just on level 1. So I did watch like part of a playthrough of this game, and essentially what I was able to divine from that is that it's wise to only select quests that work in sequence with each other. So try your best to only accept quests that are within your ability. Looks like same thing, level 1.
You have
Let's
received
accept
a
that.
tat.
Now, I already have some headcanon kind of developed for this character, Miles, but I really don't have a lot planned for him. Like, what is his story? This is like this is like a kid and his dog just going on their merry way into a dungeon. And where's his family? Like, what's going on with him? Help me workshop that. I'd be fascinated to see what you guys think would be a cool backstory for this character. Toggle run, so control. There we go. That was a whole ordeal. Alright, let's enter the dungeon and see what we get ourselves into. I actually need to turn my mic down because it is deafening. Oh my gosh, I remember playing through these dungeons, like watching my friends play this, and this was like the creepiest thing for some reason. I don't know why. It's not really that scary until you start coming across some stuff. So let's see what we got here. That was a rant, looks like. So we got a buckler. Let's pick that up. I for inventory. So we got a buckler and we got a spear. So that's 1 to 10 damage. So let's swap that out. That's one thing about this game that I was never a huge fan of, but it's just sort of something to note, is that it's very complex as far as items and weapons and outfits for your character, which I love the level of customizability, I guess, but it can get tedious at times to make sure that your character is decked out in the best. Come on, get back here. Oh yeah, and your pet does some damage too, which I think is cool. They're like a follower in Skyrim. Oh yeah, and crates and boxes can be destroyed, but at your own risk, because sometimes there'll be something in there that you do not want. It'll like trigger a trap, basically, as far as I can tell, if I remember correctly. Alright, let's take these guys down. That's a health potion right there. We may need that. Since we're so low level, I don't want to take too many risks. And of course, since we're only on level 1, it's not going to be a big problem if we need to go back up the steps. In fact, where's map? The layout of the controls and stuff is relatively intuitive, as far as like you can figure out how to pull certain things up, like what you want based on like the first letter of the thing you want, like I for inventory, stuff like that. So that shouldn't be too difficult. So we have those 2 ongoing quests from the people in town. Let's see if we can't do at least that in this first episode. So, man, this is just a lot of fun. Commentary on these first couple episodes is probably going to be a little bit lacking because I'm just having a severe nostalgia trip. Oh, we got some cool stuff there. Let's keep going. This looks like a boss area, so I should probably be careful here. These things could possibly go very poorly for me if I'm not careful. Alright, little Miles, you are having a very odd childhood. Very dangerous. Okay, that's a spear. Pick it up, even though it could very well be something I already have. Obviously, it's not too difficult to tell that they spread stuff out in this game by level. So obviously, the higher level you are, the deeper in the dungeons you're going to be able to delve, and that means that the enemies there are going to be more difficult. I never actually like finished this game. Like, there's no real end for me. Oh, this is a magic anvil.
Will you tempt fate?
Okay, so if I okay, so we have 2 of these, so let's just throw that on there and see what happens. No, nothing happens. Well, nothing happened there. That was anticlimactic. Also, another thing that's cool about the map layout is that it fills out as you go. And the monsters don't respawn unless you leave this level, if I remember correctly. So things will stay filled in, and you can kind of keep track of where you're going.
You have gained in experience and skill.
Oh, cool, we just leveled up. Alright, come on, Miles, you got this. There we go. I wonder what kind of character Miles is going to turn out to be. Because like I said, I haven't planned this series that far out, and I'm just really curious. Again, in case I have to say it again, if anybody watching this is drawing any parallels between this and any Adventurian's playthroughs of these character-heavy, lore-driven episodes, I'm not trying to copy him. It's just the fact that I really, that's the stuff I like to watch, and that's the stuff I enjoy, is the stuff that people really put time and effort into developing. So I hope nobody thinks that I'm copying him, but it's just a really cool formula, and I really admire him for that. And also, again, if you haven't watched them, you should go watch them. His Skyrim tale, his Oblivion tale, his Fallout tale, it's all really, really good. A lot of content there, worth watching. Alright, let's smash up this stuff, see if we can't... I want to find Miles some dope gear. I want to get him like a really cool outfit. Because right now we are a lowly scrub, so let's see if we can't... Actually, wait, he just leveled up. What am I doing? Okay. So what kind of a character do we want Miles to be? So we got strength, dexterity, vitality, amount of life available, and the amount of stamina. Dexterity is striking. So that's damage dealt. striking an opponent as well as likelihood of dodging an attack, and then magic. I think probably for our first level we should go with vitality, just to give our boys some, like, a chance to survive in case something goes poorly. I'm probably not going to fill out any of that yet until I find, like, a cool weapon that I really like, and then we can kind of level up something specific. Fountain of Mana, don't need that, because I haven't really used any of my mana yet. There are staircases on each of these levels that either go up or down, and that's why the map is so important. I don't know how to zoom in and out of the map. That should be okay. I can figure that out later. But it will mark with little red and blue arrows whether the staircase goes up or down. And so right now...
You have been granted new skills.
Oh, did we just level up again? We did. Okay. Let's go strength. Starting out is always a little bit easier. It's when we're gonna get down into some darker areas where things are gonna... Oh, that's the level down. Okay, cool. Again, we won't be taking that because our quests are on this level somewhere. Actually, let's try this anvil again. Let's try our luck.
Will you tempt fate?
Is this like... Am I like the most unlucky person at this? Nothing happened. Again, doggone it. Oh, the up and down areas are really close to each other, actually. So, actually, let's take a quick look at our quests again. So this is defeat Mottled Lurker and... So they're both Mottled Lurkers. What the heck are Mottled Lurkers? I don't know this game that well to where I can, you know, hear about a mob and know exactly what it is. I have no clue what a Mottled Lurker is, but I don't like it. Actually, I think I picked up 4 to 6. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. There's like I said, there's a lot of customization going on in this game. Those don't do anything, but they're just there. Okay.
You have learned a new
spell. So now we have a fireball. Okay. So I think we should be able to use that. Cool. We got a town portal scroll and an identify scroll, which let's right click and identify that. Okay, so it's called the Wooden Club of Failure. I just realized that. I should not have used the identification thing. The attack damage is 4 to 6. That's not good. So I don't know why I have both of these spears. The question that I'm having is do I just drop? Just straight up drop them. Okay, cool. Let's go see if we can find that Mottled Lurker. This episode's gonna be mainly me fooling around with the controls, trying to get refamiliarized with everything, honestly. Poor Miles is probably scared out of his mind. This is Miles' first time, you know, going into this place. So, I don't know, I'd be pretty scared. Oh, Rant's the name of our dog. Earlier I thought that was the name of the monster we killed. Here we go. No, that's a death cap. Lovely. Crude hammer, socketed. Check that out. Ooh, 4 to 10, 1 to 10, but it's socketed. So, socketed weapons, if I remember correctly, basically means that you can add enchantments to them via, like, magical stones or something. Like, you can put them in the slots. So, let's hang on to the hammer. I actually... Okay. That's a mistake. Fireball. Oh, that's the boss. Okay, we need to make a strategic escape. Let's pop the good old health potion. There we go. Burn this guy. Come on, Miles, burn this
Your
sucker.
pet has grown more skilled.
Hey!
You have completed a quest.
Okay, so our pet leveled up, and we also completed a quest objective. Sweet. Let's keep going. See if we can't find the other one. So, Mottled Lurker is a spider, then? Okay, I will log that away. So the one thing about this hammer is that it's very, very slow, and it tends to miss a lot. Okay, so we just picked up an antidote. That'll come in Handy if the mottled lurker bites us. So I want my character, the way I usually play characters anyways, not just this game, but in general, is like 50% melee attack and then 50% magic stuff. I think I want Miles to be like adept at that sort of stuff. I think that'd be cool. Cool bit of lore. Like, maybe he's just starting to realize that he can throw fire with his hands. Okay, we got a gemstone. Okay, that's for the sockets. Let's pull that up. Whoa, okay. Those could be cool. What else we got? Seeker of Chaos. I don't know what that is. Adds 2 HP recovered when installed. I don't know what that means. Let's just throw it in there. And if we want to take it out, maybe we can, maybe we can't. I don't know, but we're gonna go with it. Let's try and fill up the rest of this level. I think we've only completed one of the quests, unless that was, yeah. So what else we got? Level 1. So it's still on this level somewhere. Somehow we missed it. I need to look at the map and see if there's any place. Oh, there we go. You just keep hitting M. So what else we got? Let's sprint and see if we can't find the area we missed. So there's another spider somewhere that has an item that we need to complete the quest. So let's find it and let us smush it underfoot. You're taking this very well, Miles. I would be freaking out right about now. I think Miles is going to be a cool hero. I don't know what his story is, but it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. Oh, that right there. We haven't smashed that clay urn, so... Wait. Oh, it's in the back corner. Okay. This episode's gonna be so clunky and weird. Never done a playthrough like this before, and it's
Your stamina is low.
Okay, I guess we're walking. And it's also a combination of that. I'm totally inept at this game, so it's a nice combination. But we already accomplished like a lot already. So that's the torch. So it's in here and around this corner. Still no. Wait. Okay, that's the salesman. It's the salesman guy. Okay, so I see where we need to go. Up into the right. So we'll take this area back here that snakes around. Okay, so we missed up here. I must have turned around too early. Here we go. Okay, that's mana. We don't need that yet. Depends on how many fireballs I have to use. I saw Deathcap up there. Alright, get ready, Miles. Here we go. Well, that didn't work. Get him. Man, my dog is awesome. Rant the dog. Good old Rant. I haven't used him to fetch anything yet, but I remember that feature being really cool. Okay, so any of these could be trapped, so I should probably be careful. Oh, there it is. There's the quest guy. This is the quest character. Oh,
you have completed
sweet.
the quest.
Okay, so that goes to the down area. Can I like select a thing on the map to get my character to walk to? Nah, can't. That would be so cool. That'd save so much time. Okay, yeah, let's head back. Oh, sweet, a health potion. I don't know how I missed that. Alright, well, this has been a successful first episode, I guess. We got a nice big hammer, and we've leveled up twice, I think, and our dog leveled up once. So, Miles took the very first, levels of this dungeon in stride. Very first level of this dungeon in stride. It's gonna get way crazier the further down we get in this dungeon, so... let's head back up to the surface, finish up the quests, and then we'll call this first episode done.
Your stamina is low.
And a big thing that I've always envisioned as being part of like a playthrough is I want a lot of, I guess, back and forth with the people watching. Like whoever's watching, I want back and forth between them and myself as far as coming up with stories and stuff like that. So I think having engagement would be really cool. All right, let's go back up top. So further on, you can buy like books that will basically save your spot by leaving a portal where you left, I'm pretty sure. So that'll be cool. So now I gotta remember, I think the golden exclamation points are the characters that gave you the quests. There we go.
You have gained in experience
Sweet.
and skill.
Okay, so we just got some gear. After I collect both the quests, we can kind of go through our inventory and look at what we got. And see what we can do. What a delightful noise. Alright, let's pull up the inventory, see what we got. Whoa, okay. So we got 1% more gold dropped, 1 improved chance of block. Let's throw those on instead. That is a mistake to do anything with. Wow, we got so many earrings, goodness. Over here, maybe?
And you're always welcome here.
Well, wait, so he takes these. So, sell price 100, 100, can I shift click? No? Yeah, I can, sweet. Okay, let's do that. I'll put these down here, put that off to the side. Who sells these? That's my question. That would be the person I want to talk
I've got deals nobody can touch.
to. Okay, I really don't want to have that in my inventory. It's sort of a waste. Okay, cool. What has he got? So he's got Book of Town Portals, Book of Identify. Those are important. But I am going to buy a fishing pole because when you're down in the dungeons, there's places for you to fish, and the fish that you catch have like random magical effects that are like spelled out, whether it's temporary or permanent. There's various changes you can make to your pets, which is really cool. What else we got here? Well, I don't want to spend any money on anything else as of this moment. Hopefully I don't set the town on fire. That would not be a good way to start this adventure. Miles just becomes infamous immediately for setting the town on fire. Okay, so it seemed like it auto-filled these slots with the cape and the cap, which not sure how much of a fan I am of the current outfit. It looks kind of dopey, but we're gonna have to work for that for now. So I think that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll see me in the next episode. Bye.